You're listening to the Productive Therapist Podcast, the world's greatest and most brilliant resource for busy therapists who'd rather be laying on a beach in Hawaii. Every week we share helpful tips on where to put what, how to do this, that, and the other, and the best way to get your ducks in a row. And now here's your host, licensed therapist, head nerd, and productivity Yoda, Uriah Guilford.
Hello and welcome to the podcast. Today I'm going to read for you my blog post titled Confessions of a Retired Therapist. I hope you enjoy it. I used to be a therapist. Now I'm retired. There was 20 years between my first client and my last client. From a fresh-faced intern to a seasoned family therapist. It was quite a ride. People ask me if I miss working as a therapist, and I always say no. Maybe someday that answer will change, maybe not. Last year, I scribbled a few reflections into my black moleskine notebook, and now I want to share them with you. Here are the 7 reasons I retired from working as a therapist. Number 1, creative limitations. I felt the burden of ever-increasing legal and ethical obligations. There are a ton of rules in this profession. Some of them make sense, and others are beyond frustrating. This limited my creativity and the kinds of products and services that I could offer. It kind of sucked out some of the fun, to be honest. Also, I always struggled to promote myself and my services. It just never got comfortable. I'm much happier promoting others and shining a spotlight on them. For example, my team of amazing therapists at Intune Family Counseling. Number 2, zone of genius. I was a good, but not a great therapist. And there's no false humility here. I discovered that working as a therapist was just not in my zone of genius. The definition of zone of genius is your unique power. It's a one-of-a-kind quality that you bring to your life and to your work that lets you do certain things better than almost anyone else. My skills and abilities are just more useful in other areas, and it's also more fulfilling. Number 3, income potential. I wanted to stop trading hours for dollars. Over time, I raised my private pay fees to $200 per session, and that was fantastic, but it still required me to show up in order to get paid. I wanted to make more money while working less, to actually increase my time freedom. Are you starting or growing a group practice? If so, you should definitely check out my book, The Productive Practice. In the book, I share a simple framework for growing your group practice while working 10 hours less every week. Building a group practice is super hard work. It's easy to burn out in the process, but you shouldn't have to sacrifice your own mental health to make a bigger impact. The book is full of practical ideas on how to improve your productivity, organize your business, and delegate more effectively to your team. Also, there are some excellent bonuses I've added with the purchase. This includes an audiobook version, a special intake optimization training, and a course to help you conquer email overwhelm. Go ahead and visit productivepractice.com to grab your copy today. Number 4 was empathy fatigue. So I just got weary of hearing about the difficult problems my clients were facing. Maybe you can relate to this as you're listening. I was trying desperately to help always, but often unsure if I was making a difference. To be honest, it did feel like a thankless job at times. I worked with a lot of teenage boys and their families, and teen boys just don't often say, "Hey, that's some fantastic advice. In fact, I did what you suggested and it changed my life. Thank you so much." Parents, only slightly better. Number 5, personal mission. My main motivation was almost always supporting my family. Number 1, once I achieved a consistent level of income, I had the opportunity to shift my focus and think about personal fulfillment. My mission changed to using my creativity to help other therapists succeed, both the therapists in my group practice and the ones we support through Productive Therapists. This gets me excited every single day. Speaking of excitement, number 6 is loss of enthusiasm. At some point, I realized I was just more excited to learn about business than psychology. I didn't want another certification or more continuing education. I certainly didn't want to hear all my friends talk endlessly about EMDR. I also got bored with my hyper-focused niche, which was, as I said before, teenage boys and their families. I still love teenagers so much, but I would rather be the dad taking them to a Smashing Pumpkins concert than the therapist sitting in a room struggling to communicate about emotions. I have 2 daughters in high school now, so there's no shortage of teenagers in my world. Lastly, number 7, entrepreneurial restlessness. I enjoy exploring the limitless possibilities that my mind and heart can dream up. I love building businesses, creating awesome teams, and focusing my energy on positive projects. Because of this, I couldn't possibly be happy seeing clients full-time for the rest of my working life. So those are the reasons why I retired. I'm not sure if you can relate to any of this. I know it's super personal and it's my story, but I really appreciate you listening, and maybe you can connect with some of the things that I shared. There's one thing that I know for sure. I wouldn't change my career trajectory one bit. Now I'm using all of my hard-earned therapist skills in my current roles, and it's working out really nicely. And I still feel tremendously connected to the therapy world, just more in a supportive role. I'm truly here to cheer you on and connect you with the resources you need to kick ass as a therapist. There are two main ways that we can support you in your private practice journey. Number one, you can work with our team. Hire one of our virtual assistants to handle your whole intake process, your back office admin tasks, and so much more. Number two, let us train your team. If you already have an admin team, we can actually provide ongoing support and training for that team to help them be more efficient, more effective, and help you grow the practice. That program is actually called Productive Practice Accelerator, and it's super unique and amazing. To learn more about both of those options, head over to productivetherapist.com. As always, thanks for listening and have a wonderful day.